Us are 24/7. First of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio video both are okay. Are we good to go? So, those who are regularly joining the session, they already know that we are discussing wise questions in this particular victory series of yours, and we have started from module D, unit number 29. The reason behind starting from module D is that because module D have a lot of content, or I can say the terminologies that we have to remember, and very important for the syllabus and as well as for your exam. Reason behind because it have a huge syllabus comparative to other three modules, so that's why you have to make sure that you cover module D properly in your preparation. Okay, so let's start. And those who are new to the channel, I would love to inform you all that IEIFS Victory series is going on in the evening at 7 p.m. Monday to Saturday, only on offices at 24/7. And today we are going to have the seventh class. Okay, today we are going to have seventh class. And if you haven't seen the earlier session, then do go to the Officers at a 24/7 channel, check the playlist, and in the playlist, you will find all the sessions recording available for you. So, do check those sessions recording and cover your syllabus with the help of these practice questions. Okay. Apart from that, if you talk about today's session, we have first of all have started from the Indian economy, Indian financial system, module D, that is financial product and services. And today's chapter will be your unit number 35, that is merchant banking. So, as we know, this is the seventh chapter, or not the seventh chapter, this is the seventh class of victories. So, we have already discussed from 29 to 34th unit earlier sessions, and today we are going to start from the merchant banking. Acha, apart from that, one more thing I want to add here is tomorrow is 5th of March, and from 5th of March, your registration is starting. Okay, from 5th of March, your registration is starting. So do make sure you properly be available tomorrow to register yourself. Because as soon as you register for your paper, you will get the choice to decide on which particular time slot and at which center you want to give the JIB. Okay, so do make sure and register as soon as possible for you, and decide before registering yourself that what center at what time you want, that you will be able to select it and do not need kind of updation up, because IIBF have made it very clear that we are not going to accept any request for change time schedule or time slot as well as the center of yours. So it's very important for all of you that decide it earlier or prior to the registration, and do register yourself for the paper. Okay, so let's start. Now, if you talk about merchant banking services, first of all, it is the only type of banking which is not regulated by RBI but regulated by SEBI, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India. So all the types of bankings are actually regulated by RBI, but merchant banking is the only banking that is regulated. If I talk about merchant banking, it simply is what? Merchant banking is simply a type of banking which cover what we can call it, which cover all the kind of services to its corporates, its clients, for the purpose of their business growth and for the purpose of their expansion. So first of all, merchant banking do not provide any banking services, that is the general banking, which are provided by the commercial banks of ours. So merchant banking do not provide general banking services, general public. They provide corporate advisory services to their client, like the corporates and the high net worth individuals. Okay. So do remember the first difference in the commercial banking and merchant banking is that merchant banking regulated by SEBI. Second, we have that merchant banking not provide general banking service to the public. They provide you corporate advisory services to the your corporate. Okay, that's the merchant banking service. Now let's move forward and talk about what actually first question is talking about. The first question is about which of the following is are correct about difference between merchant and commercial. The question is asking which of the following is the difference between merchant and commercial. First is saying merchant bank primarily assist in raising equity related finance, whereas commercial banks primarily deal with the debt and debt related finance. Second, it is saying merchant bankers mainly undertake fee based business, whereas commercial banks mainly take funding business. Third, we have merchant banks are regulated by RBI, whereas okay, whereas commercial banks are governed by SEBI regulation. So these are the four statements that we have here for the merchant banks and commercial bank difference. Now you have to answer which of the following is correct. You have to find out the correct difference. Okay, we are finding here A, B, or D. Which of the following is correct? Okay. So first of all, the fourth statement you can see it's saying that the merchant banking regulated by RBI and it is regulated by SEBI, and the commercial banks are regulated by RBI. So obviously, the fourth statement is not true. The third is very true. Merchant banks take fee-based services, and commercial bank provide you funding business. Merchant banks, first of all, maintain or manage they do the management-oriented work, and the commercial banks actually assist their assets. Then, if we talk about merchant bank, they mainly deal in equity-related finance services, and commercial banks deal with debt and debt-related finance. So it means only the fourth statement is wrong. All are correct. So your right answer will be all except four are correct here about the difference between commercial banks and merchant. Okay, so right answer will be your D. Now the second question is of match the following, in which you can that we have one side the categories of merchant bank. There are four categories: category 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we have definition. The four definitions have been given here. And now you have to match which of the following is the right combination. So if we start from the first definition, it is saying that it can act only as advisor, consultant, co-manager, underwriter, portfolio manager. Second is saying it can act as underwriter, advisor, consultant. Third is saying it can act as advisor, consultant. And the fourth is saying it can act as issue manager. Acha, when it comes to your match the following, always try to use elimination method. है ना? Always try to use the elimination method because it will give you the right or I can say the right answer within a less time to put on. Okay. So when it comes to your options, first of all, let's say I am very much clear about that the category 1 have a issue manager. Category 1 work as a issue manager. So it means the first we have is okay, first we have is what D. So I'm very much concerned that the first statement have the combination of the D. So now you can eliminate option. It is saying and it is saying so it might be C or might be D because the D option is saying none of the above. So we have to match further. If I'm talking about second category will cover your the service that is act as advisor or consultant. The second category will have advisor, consultant, co-manager, underwriter, portfolio, etc. So right answer here will be your what? Second is because it act as all of these but not the issue management. Then the category third, if I talk about it, provide you underwriter service, advisory service, consultant service. Third is your B. And the fourth remaining is your actually, so your combination will be A, B. So now you can easily understand, first of all, when it comes to your category 1, it is the issue managers. Category 1 is what? It is issue managers. Issue managers means they are actually managing of the corporate. Like whenever they issue securities, the management done by the merchant bankers category 1. That's why you can find the right answer if you know one of them is actually matched. The right answer will be your C here. And these are the only four categories of merchant bankers. So do remember each category. Okay. Now, the third question is talking about as per SEBI regulation, the applicant for a merchant banking license should have net worth of not less than dash crore for category 1 merchant bank. So category 1 merchant banker are actually having what? They are having a issue management. And in case of your category 1 merchant bank we're talking about, how much net worth should be to work as a or to get a license from CAIIB, work as a category 1 bank? And the right answer is it 35 crores, 5 crore, 25 crore or 50? So your right answer is actually 5 crore. So if you want to act, Hana, if you want to act as a category 1 merchant bank, then you have to take license for the same, and to take license, your net worth should not less than 5. Right answer will be your, or the B option I can say. Okay, right answer will be your B. Next question. Next, we are talking about SEBI's authorization criteria to allow the applicant to act as merchant bank in case of the following. If SEBI wants give the license to the merchant banker, what are the criteria that will be cross-checked by the SEBI to provide this service? So we are talking about what? SEBI's authorization criteria allow the applicant to act as your merchant bank, which include first, professional qualification in finance, law, or business management. Second, infrastructure should be there. You should have a office space, equipment, manpower. Then capital adequacy. You should have a proper capital available. Then fast track of record, experience, general reputation, and fairness in all transactions. So these are the four criteria options have been given in front of you, and you have to answer which of the following is the correct one. AB authorization criteria allow the applicant to act as merchant bank include which of the following? The right answer is all of the above. You should have professional qualification, you should have a proper infrastructure, you should maintain the capital adequacy, and you should have a past records meet. So your right answer will be here, all of the above. Right answer will be all of the above. Now, the second question is, sorry, next question talking about the other services offered by merchant banks. In what are the other services that are actually offered by the merchant banks? So I have told you they provide you the corporate advisories. So first is saying corporate counseling and advisory. Second, project counseling. Third, loan syndication. Fourth, NRI advice. So out of these four services, which service is actually offered by or provided by the merchant bank? When it comes to the first statement, that corporate counseling and advisory services are provided by merchant bank. Second, they actually do the project counseling also. Let's say a company wants to start a new project, so they will do the counseling. Like, is this product right to, is this project right to introduce or not? Then they also do the loan syndication. Borrower wants a fund. Okay, if any borrower wants a fund, then in that situation, the merchant bank provide them. The merchant bank provide them the combination of lenders to get the loan. So a single borrower are getting loan from the multiple banks. Then NRI advisory services, it also advises the NRIs to provide the service or to invest in the country. It means all of the above. All are the services which are offered by the merchant banks. Right answer will be your C, all of the above. Remember the services that merchant bank offers. It is very important. Now, next we have which of the following is not the responsibility of a monitoring. Okay, so you have to find out not the responsibility of your monitoring. First of all, make first statement is saying it make arrangement to ensure that monitoring of issue. Second, it keep a track on the expenditure incurred from the amount collected. Third, reason for delay in implementation to RBI. Fourth, to ensure that the government statutory approvals related to the project as disclosed in offer document are being compiled with. So these are the four options in front of you, and out of that you have to answer of the following is or are the responsibility of a okay. So first of all, if I am talking about monitoring it actually do have to make arrangement to ensure monitoring of issue. Okay, then it actually have to keep a track on the expenditure or from the amount that have been collected. Then it actually has to inform the reason why the delay in implementation has been there. And fourth is also correct that it has to ensure that the government or statutory approval related to project as discussed are compiled as similar. Okay, like for whatever funds, for whatever project you have raised the money is used project that's have been checked. So if all the statements are checked, what is wrong? The wrong is that the monitoring agency have to give the reason for delay, but they have to give this not to RBI but to C, because it will be managed by SEBI. So right answer here is C. Is not a correct responsibility. Right answer is C. Okay. Now next question. Merchant banking activity was formerly capital markets when Grindlay's Bank PLC received license from the Reserve Bank in India. When you talk about merchant banking, when it was first introduced, that you have to answer. Second is saying State Bank of India started the merchant banking division in Dash. Now Indian banks also started the merchant banking service, but SBI first started, okay, the merchant banking services. And in which year, that you have to answer. Next is, in the initial year, the SBI's objective was to render corporate advice and assistance dash. Like when SBI started merchant banking division, SBI used to provide services, corporate advice or assistance, which of the following? So three banks are there. First, you have to tell when in India merchant banking started. Second, you have to tell SBI started merchant banking in India. Third, you have to answer that initially SBI used to provide services of merchant banking. The right answer is actually your A. First time the merchant banking is started in 1967. State Bank of India actually started in 1972, and it used to provide corporate advisory services and assistance to the small medium enterprise. So your right answer is A option. Okay, do remember all the three details. Next question. What do you understand by the loan syndication? So as we have discussed, loan syndication is one of the services that is offered by the merchant bank. So which of the following is define the loan syndication? Syndication, sorry. First is saying two or more borrowers come together to raise one loan from a single lender, like group of borrowers going to a single. Second is saying under this, when a loan become NPA, it is transferred to an asset recovery company for better management. Third, two or more lenders come together to fund one loan for a single. And the fourth one is D. So out of these, what do you think? What actually the loan syndication service is? So loan syndication is a service in which a single lender, sorry, a single borrower will be taking loan from a multiple lender. So let's say Mr. Ambani went to ask for a loan, SBI, but the amount is quite huge and SBI do not want to take the whole risk. So SBI have asked the other banks to come along with it to provide the loan to money. So when the group of lenders, okay, two or more than two lenders, are providing loan to a single borrower, that is loan. So your right answer will be C option. Okay, right answer we have is C option. Next, read the following statement carefully and choose the correct option in relation to the topic. Key policy requirement as per SEBI. The question is asking about the key policy requirement as per SEBI. First is saying merchant bank should not associate with any business other than that of securities market. The exception is granted to banks and financial. Second is saying merchant bank should ensure that prospectus, letter of credit, letter of order, offers, etc. is available to investor at the time of issue and should render best possible advice its client. So you have to answer which of the following is actually correct of key policy requirements as per SEBI regulation. A, B, C or D. Okay, the right answer here will be the first statement is actually correct, but the second is not correct because second is not one of the key policy requirement as per SEBI regulation. It is the key policy code that have been given by SEBI. Right answer will be A is correct, and the second statement is wrong. So statement one is correct, and the statement two is the right answer is your A. Okay, next. Okay, so this was the whole questions we have discussed about your merchant banking. So do make sure you revise these questions and as well as you revise the conceptual study of your batch. Okay, apart from that, I want to give you one more important information that the AIM batch is already live on the store in which PPB have been started, retail banking, wealth management have been started, and I will be starting Indian economy and Indian financial system on 22nd of March. Okay, so if you want to enroll, use the code Y496 and get enrolled. And also there is a Mahapack that cover all the batches, all the books, and everything will be available in the Mahapack. How to enroll? To enroll, you have to click on the first of all, you have to download the 24/7 application, because on the application you will get 1% additional discount. So that's better if you purchase from the application. After so first, if you do not have application, download the application. After downloading the application, on the home page of your application, you will find the exam categories like this. This is the home page. Here it is given as the exam category. So click on the JIB CIB, then go to the JIB May 2024, and you will find the AIM batch here. Acha, apart from that batch, what is available? All the live classes, test series, video courses, ebooks, and the physical hard copy books are also available on the same. Okay, how to enroll? Click on the batch. Do check the offering, like how many video classes will be there. Second, how many test series will be there. Third, how many ebooks will be there. Okay, so all you can check from here. Then when you scroll down, you will find a study plan as well. And this is the study plan. You can see if you want to check the study plan, click on a particular subject and check the study plan. So this is your study plan. We are starting your IEIFS subject on 22nd of March. Okay, the time will be 9 to 10 p.m. Okay, so this is how you can download your study plan. Then click on the buy now option and enter a code here that will be Y496. Click on apply and you will find here 77% discount, but 1% additional discount will be available if you purchase the same application, if you purchase the batch from the 27 application. Okay, and that was all for today. So let's end the session here. And this is how I guess you can enroll in any of the batches. Apart from that, if you want to join YouTube sessions on regular basis, then do subscribe the channel Officers are 24/7 and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, so that's all for today. Let's end the session here and see you all tomorrow in the next class with the next unit of your module D on Officers at 24/7 in the evening at 7 p.m.